Good morning children. Have a nice day. Welcome to social class. Standard 7th. History. Unit 2. Name of the lesson. The Mughal Emperor. So already discussed the topic. Akbar, Humayun, Babur, Humayun, another one is on the Akbar. Akbar the Great in the Mughals, the Akbar the Great. So today the class discuss the topic Jahangir, Shahjahan, Aurangzeb. Jahangir, 1605, 1627. And next Shahjahan, 1627, 1658. And next Aurangzeb, 1658, 1707. So Jahangir. What's the meaning? What's the meaning of Jahangir? The conqueror of the world. The conqueror of the world. And next is Shahjahan, the king of the world. The Shahjahan is the king of the world. During that time, another is the Nur Jahan. It's the woman ruler. It's the Nur Jahan. And next is Aurangzeb. So Aurangzeb, the last of the great Mughals. Aurangzeb was the last of the great Mughals. Today discuss the topic Jahangir, 1605, 1627. Akbar was succeeded by the Prince Salim, his son through a Rajput wife, who was also named Nuruddin Muhammad Jahangir. That means conqueror of the world. Conqueror of the world. Jahangir was more interested in art and painting and garden and flowers. Then in running the government, so Jahangir's wife Mehrunissa, known as Nur Jahan, was a real power behind the throne. Jahangir carried on to some extent his father's traditions. The toleration of the religions of Akbar's time continued in Jahangir's time. But Jahangir ordered the execution of the Sikh leader Guru Arjan for helping his rebellion son Khusru, who contested for the throne. This resulted in prolonged fight between the Sikhs and the Mughals. As a result of this confrontation, the Mughals had to lose control over the trade routes to Afghanistan, Persia and Central Asia. The loss of Kandahar exposed India to invasion from the northwest. Ahmednagar, though conquered by Jahangir, remained a source of trouble throughout his region. Jahangir granted the trading rights to the Portuguese and later to the English. The Thomas Roe, the representative of King James I of England, visited Jahangir's court, and this agreement paved the way for the British established the first factory in Surat. So next is Shahjahan, 1627-1658. Prince Khurram, after a struggle for power, succeeded Jahangir as Shahjahan, that means king of the world. The Shahjahan ruled for 30 years. He led a campaign against Ahmednagar and annexed it in 1632. Bijapur and Golconda were also conquered later. Some Maratha warriors, notably Saj Bhonsle, that's Shivaji's father, entered the service of Deccan kingdoms and trained bands of Maratha soldiers to fight against the Mughal. So there was a sustained resistance in the Deccan to the Mughal from Marathas too. Shahjahan was intolerant towards other religions than Islam. In his region came the climax of Mughal, the splendor, which is detailed in the next part of this lesson. Shahjahan fell ill in 1657 and a war of succession broke out among his four sons. Aurangzeb emerged successful after killing the three brothers Tara, Suja and Murad. Shah Jahan passed the last 8 years of his life as a prisoner in the Shah Buj of the Agra fort. So next discuss the topic Aurangzeb. 1658-1707. Aurangzeb, the last of the great Mughals. Aurangzeb for children, the last of the great Mughals. They started off his region by imposing his old father. He assumed the title Alamgir, the conqueror of the world. Alamgir, the conqueror of the world. He reigned for 48 years. He was no lover of art, like his grandfather Jahangir, and the architecture like his father Shah Jahan. He tolerated no religion excepting Islam. He reimposed the jizya tax on Hindus and excluded them from office as far as possible. Between 1658 and 1681, Aurangzeb renamed in the north and suppressed the revolt of Bandelas, Jats, Satnamis and Sikhs. Aurangzeb's expansion in the northeast ruled in a war with the Agam of Kamaruba, that's Assam. The kingdom came under repeated attack of the Mughals, but it could not be subdued totally. Let us recall that point. Jahangir. So Jahangir, Akbar succeeded by his prince Salim, the son of the Rajput wife, who was named the Nuruddin Muhammad Jahangir. That means what, children? Conqueror of the world. And another one, it is Shah Jahan. Shah Jahan, that means king of the world. Another one, it is on the Aurangzeb. So the last of the great Mughals is assumed the title Alamgir. That means what? Conqueror of the world. Thank you.